Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Crazy Pie, and today, as I promised, if we hit 5 likes on the other video of how to actually stay alive longer in Black Ops 3, I would upload a second part. And today might be a shorter video. Might be, but it will be a shorter video. And basically, this is just going over the best score streaks and specialists that you could use to actually stay alive longer in Black Ops 3 and get more kills. And if you guys do enjoy this, please smash a like. If we do hit 5 likes on this video, I will upload a third part. And the third part will basically just be gameplay and what you should do in-game, how to flank, how to get those kills, how to stay alive longer, and get those bigger streaks. Alright guys, so moving along here. Basically, we already went over the class setups that you should use, like the AK, the Razorback, and the Dingo. And now, honestly, the specialists and the score streak have to come next, because we have the class set up, we have all the guns, we have what we need to use, but where are the score streaks, right? So, for the first specialist, I highly recommend you use, honestly, if you want to stay alive a lot longer, just go ahead and smack on that vision pulse. Honestly, vision pulse, if you're flanking around the enemies and you throw your vision pulse out there, you can actually see where the enemies are and basically counter them. Like, obviously it might not be the best for stealth. Most people don't actually do this, but what I'm talking about here is once you call out your vision pulse, it'll send a radar out in a circle form from your character out, and most people don't do. I actually look for this. Most people don't. What I'm talking about here is if you see that radar coming, you'll know that an enemy's nearby, like vision pulse, someone using vision pulse nearby. But honestly, most people don't see that, don't look towards that. And honestly, if you just use vision pulse and you see an enemy on the other side of a wall, and you know that if you walk in there, they're just head glitching, just go around, man. Like that's vision pulse is so useful for that. Another specialist that you could use is honestly any secondary ability, but today we're just going to be showing you guys the best specialist that you can use for getting more kills and staying alive a lot longer. Honestly, the second one that I highly recommend that you use, I was going to say psychosis at first before I made this video, but just do not use psychosis. Trust me. Trust me. And if you use a psychosis, that means that you're generally not that far away from the drones that you've called out. So honestly, a psychosis is basically just calling enemies towards you, and most of the time you can act as a clone and you'll get away with it, but 90% of the time people just shoot any of the clones, and if you happen to be in their line of sight, you're just gonna get shot at and die. So I highly suggest using active camo as one of the specialists to stay alive a lot longer, because I honestly think that, put it this way, Advanced Warfare, basically they had the exo invisibility suit. That thing was absolute garbage. That was not a voice crack, by the way, guys. But honestly though, the exo invisibility was so bad compared to active camo. Active camo, it's probably just my eyesight, but I can not see someone that's, like, I barely can see a person that's using active camo. Like, if someone's using active camo and they just run right past me, boom, they just got past me. I can't even tell if they did or not, but they just got past me. So honestly, guys, trust me on this. Just use active camo if you're going to get into their spawn. Just use active camo. Trust me, you can easily get around the enemies without them knowing where you are. And just trust me there. Alright guys, so the last specialist I'm actually going to be showing you guys today is the Firebreaks Heat Wave. Oh my, it's honestly not as good as Vision Pulse or Active Camo would be, but this is just in case if you're flanking around the enemies and you happen to get into an encounter, you can basically just use this Heat Wave to just stun them and ensure that you get the kill. Honestly, if you Heat Wave someone, it's pretty hard to die after that, but hey, I mean, if you're using a shotgun or a sniper, then you have an exception. But honestly, trust me. Say you're running around the map, and an enemy just jumps, boom, plop right in front of you. There, boom. Start shooting at you. Would you rather try to jump on them after they already are putting bullets in you, or would you rather stun them badly with a heat wave? Honestly, for me, I would rather stun them with a heat wave because, boom, they think they're gonna get you, but honestly, if you just pop that heat wave, they're just like, dang, dude. Honestly though, just trust me guys, use heat wave. If the enemy does get in your way when you're flanking around, you're gonna just easily get the pop on them, and just boom, they're stunned, nothing I can do about it, and there you go. Alright guys, so you got your guns, you've got your specialists. Now what you need, you're gonna need some score streaks, right? So honestly guys, if you want to stay alive a lot longer, you absolutely have to know where the enemies are at all times. Well, most of the time you don't, but most of the time you do, which is why I suggested using the vision pulse. And honestly, just in any single score streak loadout I use, I always use the UAV, because honestly, if you can see where the enemies are, like at any time, like if you can see where they are at any time, the UAV is going to be so crucial to your survival and getting a lot more kills. Honestly though, I just roll with the UAV and counter UAV most of the time, because if you can see where the enemies are and they can't see where you are, like if you're using that Dingo class that I recommended to you guys, use a counter UAV because it's not suppressed, and if the gun's not suppressed and that you have a counter UAV up, obviously they won't know where you are. So just use a UAV and a counter UAV if you want. If you don't, it's up to you, who cares? But I recommend using the UAV, counter UAV, and the Talon. Now you're probably wondering why I suggest using a Talon. Don't control the Talon, by the way. If you do get that Talon, just let it roam about and protect you, because honestly, if someone's sneaking up behind you and you have a Talon out, they're really just not going to get you. Like if you're not using the heat wave that I recommended, if you use like the vision pulse or the active camo, the Talon can honestly just protect you just as the heat wave would. So honestly, if someone just boom pops right in front of you, the Talon can just melt them down in a couple seconds. Honestly, you can really just use whatever score streaks you want. You can use, one of the best ones that I would recommend is a UAV, a counter UAV, and a HATAR, because like I said, if you know where the enemies are at all times, you're easily going to get a lot more kills and stay alive a lot longer. So honestly, these streaks just basically bounce off of each other. So once you get a UAV, the assist points will pretty much get you a counter UAV, and then once you have those two both up, you're staying nice and stealthy. You got your team just giving you these free assist points. You should easily be able to pop that hater, even if you're a bad player. Just chill out, let your team get those assist points for you, maybe get 1 or 2 kills here and there. There you go, you got your hater, and you will always know where the enemies are until they shoot it down or until it leaves the area. And honestly though, the hater is probably one of the best streaks in this game, because it shows an arrow where the enemies are going. So honestly, instead of it just being like a dot for the UAV, it's an arrow, so you'll know where the enemies are facing. So say you know an enemy's facing a doorway, just you'll know to not go in that doorway and to flank around. Another streak I highly recommend to use that'll last you a lot longer, you'll survive a lot longer, will be the power core. And a loadout that I could recommend is, instead of using the hater, use a power core, or using UAV, hater, and power core, or Talon, hater, power core. Because honestly, the power core is pretty much just like a counter UAV. The enemies will not know where you are. All of their HUD will be disabled. Everything, their score streaks, sentry guns, Cerberus, everything will be disabled. They won't know what hit them, honestly, and just trust me guys, use the power core. If you don't want to use the counter UAV, you'll last a lot longer and survive a lot longer in Black Ops 3. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please smash a like. Remember, if we do hit 5 likes on this video, I will upload a part 3 on gameplay, tactics, and strategies in Black Ops 3 multiplayer on how to survive a lot longer. Honestly, I'm sorry guys, this video was supposed to be uploaded on Friday. My upload schedule just got destroyed this week. I went to a theme park on, I think it was Thursday, and then I couldn't get a video up that day, And on Friday, I was working a bit, so I couldn't get a video up then. I did get one up though. I did push through and got one up. And this one was a day late, and I'm sorry about that, guys. The video schedule uploading should be better then. And as always, guys, subscribe for more Black Ops 3 tips, tricks, and more. And we'll see you guys in the